Woo! Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dylan Garcia, baby, in the building. I just want to say this. It's been a moment since I've recorded a podcast. I've had so much going on in my life, and it's not an excuse. And I'm going to try to catch you up to speed with what has happened. You know, a lot of you guys know I've had, some loss this season. But I just want to say I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I feel like I'm raising the bar, raising my capacity. I've had a lot of big events too. Original Lowrider Super Show, the Whiskey A Go Go. I just headlined the Whiskey A Go Go a week and a half ago, and talking about mental health, and feel like I'm just doing my work, man. There's nothing really special about it. It's just a matter of having a heart that wants to do and create change and help people. Back, I can't even remember if it was March or April, but I lost my brother, and my brother Frank, he was my best friend. Was my younger brother. We could talk about anything to each other, and we always had each other's backs. And I definitely do miss him. I do get choked up from time to time, dealing with my grief that came along with it. But I didn't only lose him, I lost one of my childhood best friends. I buried him 2 weeks before my brother died. Another friend of mine had passed away. Used to cut my hair, a good friend of mine. Another guy passed away. Found out one of my friends passed away, and then another friend had passed away. So how do you cope with this kind of stuff, right? Like, there's really no guidebook. There's books, but everyone goes through things differently. And for me, I'll be honest, when I lost my brother, I was drinking about 6 to 8 beers, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Just to numb the pain that I'd get at night, knowing, for a moment I was waking up and the first thing that I would think about was that my brother was gone. And it's not a good way to start your day. Thankfully, you have a change of scenery. You see the new background, and been really working hard at the same time. Been doing a lot of better fitness choices and health choices and trying to take good care of myself. That's my superpower, is getting it in the morning, waking up early. Like, I started waking up early again. I moved to the Coachella Valley, and there's something magnificent about the energy out here. The desert, the mountains, the heat. It's just, for me, it's a beautiful place. Some people can't handle the heat. I moved right in the middle of summer, and so it's been hot. But when I walk out my door, and the view I get to see when I'm walking to my car just reminds me that you worked hard for this, and then nobody can take that away from me. I never was really given any handouts. I wasn't always asking my parents for help. I've been on this dream pretty much on my own, and now coming up on 6 years with my wife, helping me build our record label, and build our marriage. My marriage, we were rocky. I mean, I was separated for like 12 months, man. Like, between my wife was sleeping on the futon, like, really a lot of stuff. This was going on when I lost my brother too. So it's like, there's been so much going on, but at the same time, I'm so proud of myself that I've been able to keep a level head, keep my brain sharp. And working out in the morning, it helps me keep my brain sharp. Another thing, it's not easy. I work at this. When you see me doing my Happy Aloha videos, like, I work at this. This is a guy that wakes up before 4 a.m. a majority of the time and gets his day started. It wasn't like I said, for about 2 months I was like that with my brother, and then all of a sudden, like, this opportunity came where we could move to Coachella Valley, and I just got really fucking inspired and just kicking my ass, working out, and just seeing the type of man that I could be in this world. Losing my brother now left me with my niece and my nephew to help take care of and make sure they're good, along with my sister-in-law. More responsibilities poured on me. So what was I gonna do? Like, you can't just say, oh, well, it's too much. Like, no, like, when things get tough, I mean, as men, we rise to the occasion or we fall. And I've been times in my life where I fell, but I've always risen as well. And that is the journey of rising, of getting, I was practically homeless. Like, before I got my last apartment, I was bouncing around from the crappiest motels that you could think of. But I put in work. I wanted to get better. Believe it or not, I had my last meeting with my psychiatrist and I'm completely discharged from mental health. Like, I went from a statistic, and I did feel like it when I didn't want to rise up, when I was getting all fat, sitting on the couch, just waiting for TV to come on and not even playing guitar, to headlining the Whiskey A Go-Go. I've had some really sad, depressing moments in my life. It's not like it's just been this joyride, you know what I mean? Like, it's been tough. And to finally have a space now, creative space for myself, the energy in my apartment is just really positive, and I've written some really great verses already, and I'm working on some other songs, and I'm just grateful. You know, I did have a choice to make. It was either just get drunk, go to the old Abel, the guy I used to be, or do I say, you know what, I rise up, because now more is dependent of me and more is demanding of me. So I'm not going to lay down for those kids. I'm not going to lay down for my son. Like, no. If I tell my son I'm going to go pick him up, I'm going to pick him up. You know, those things are more important to me. And I'm really glad that this journey is really turning out to be something special. You know, the last event at the Whiskey A Go-Go was a mental health awareness event. I mean, we had speakers come, and it was moving. And it was like, it wasn't just like going and performing a show. Like, it was moving, like touching people hugging me, saying thank you for doing something like this. Because nobody, I mean, we're trying to talk about it, but nobody's really talking about it. So it's like, okay, I'm going to headline the Whiskey. I'm going to talk about it because this is important to me. And that's just how I feel. I feel like I've been radically changed, you know, especially getting back to my routine. I never thought I would. I mean, I started from waking up at 4, between 3:50 and 4:30 every morning, to all of a sudden waking up at 8 or 9. Like, let's just see how the day goes. But I was still working out, and that was probably the one thing that kept my sanity. And I'm just grateful for the call, grateful for the calling. And you know, life ain't easy. You know, we may try to make it look like it's easy on social media, but it's really not. Everyone struggles. I'm the type of guy that checks in with people. If you're my friend, I'll check up on you. I always reach out to make sure my peoples are good, because I'm sure when I'm down, they're going to do the same. But when I was down last time, nobody really came through for me. Not even family members let me sleep on their couch. They made me go through it. And that's fine. You know, I had to grow through what I had to go through. But now, this is who I became after this journey in life with mental health and alcohol addiction and just so many things, so many toxic things that I had in my life. And now I'm just grateful to God. I'm grateful to God. And on that note, just make sure you don't give up. We got families that depend on us. We got kids that depend on us. Got parents, sisters. We got people depending on us. So when life gets tough, rise up. This is Dylan Garcia with the Never Been Defeated podcast. I will talk to you later. Have a great day.